That was then, and this is now. 30 years older. Wiser, and in my opinion, better. This is how you all know me anyways. So, I just thought it would be fun to do a little flashback to the 80s, and I want us to pull out our oldest rubber stamps because we've got something to do with our rubber stamps that's not new so much in this sense, but it is from when we used those stamps before. I found a lot of my rubber stamps to be very, very intricate, and we used to color them in. So I'm pulling out those stamps, and we're going to do something on the pantry. Each day we're going to put together a little something so that every time you come to the pantry each day, you can look and there's something new, whether it's something that we've done in the past or something that we're going to do in the future. We've got giveaways, we've got lots of contests and challenges and things like that. So it'll be fun to check back each day and see what we're doing. Until then, let's go ahead with our stamping. So these are the 5 oldest stamps that I found in my stamp set, in my stuff that I've got. One of these has a price on it, and I'm trying to find which one it is. This one. And I'm surprised at, even back then, how expensive it was. Almost $16. And I have to say I would never pick that up anymore because it's too fussy. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's very fussy. As you can see, it's been well used. Not. No, but this one I did use a lot of. And same with this one. I used her quite a bit. But it's just that I was going to say stamps changed over the years. Now we're a bit more graphic and leave a lot more up to the designer that's making whatever it is. They're still out there at some quite intricate little stamps, but for the most part I think that they've come a long ways and they're a lot more solid and less fussy. So let's think, what could we do? Now I took my stamp here and I colored it in, and I did it the way that we used to do them, although my pens have changed. I used just a regular ink. I used my Memento black ink to stamp it, and then I used my Copics to color in. So as you can see, there's a bit more shading to these images than I've ever been able to do with my old pens. And we used to use felt pens, and we used to use crayons, Crayola pencil crayons, and things like that. Now we've got fancier pens to do it with. I haven't tried it with the distress markers, only because I wasn't too sure if I should do it with my Memento. I think what I have to do with that is use my StazOn. Is that the right way? Yeah. So if we use a StazOn ink, which is ink, you have to use your water-based markers. And if you use the water-based ink, then you have to use your alcohol-based markers. Pretty sure that's how it works. So needless to say, it's all a trial and error thing. So let's go and we'll do a card. I'm going to do a card with the angel. So I'm going to use some of my fancier embossing powders today. And I may even use a little bit of distress ink. So I was going to show you, these are old. These are from the first times I embossed. And this is how it came. It came in a package on a card. There might have been 2 more colors. And they would all be stapled to the card like this. And that was how you bought your embossing powders back in the 80s. And when we used it, we did it with an iron, and we ironed it from behind the image. You'd put your embossing powder onto your image, and then you'd heat up the back of it, which still works. If you've got an embossing powder that sometimes blows off your paper when you go to use the heat tool, just put the heat tool on the back. Anything, as long as the temperature warms up the paper, it will melt it. And it's just a thought, because that's the way we used to do it. Anyways, urging you to use your old stamps in a new way. See how it goes, and please post your ideas. Post them as Monday Challenge, and we'll go from there, and we'll see what we can come up with as a challenge prize. Thanks for coming. We'll talk to you again next Monday, and stay tuned for lots of new things. Bye.